Welcome to the next session. Today we are going to see the next types of variable, that's a dependent and independent variable. The dependent variable that is used to describe or measure the problem or outcome under study is called dependent variable. In a causal relationship, the cause is the independent variable and the effect is a dependent variable. For example, if we hypothesize that smoking causes lung cancer, smoking is an independent variable and cancer is a dependent variable. Because I am using that cigarette or I am using that cigar, I am getting that lung cancer. So that is the dependent and independent variable. In lung cancer research, it is that carconia that is of real interest to the researcher, not the smoking behavior of the person. The independent variable is presumed cause of antedated to influence of the dependent variable. The depending on the context, the dependent variable is sometimes called as follows: the response variable, rigorous and predicted variable, measured variable, explained variable, experimental variable, responding variable, outcome variable and outward variable are label. So we can call it as this type of the name of dependent variable. When coming to independent variable, the variables that used to describe or measure the factor that is assumed to cause or at least to influence the problem or outcome is called independent variable. The definition implies that the experimenters use the independent variable to describe or explain its influence or effect in the dependent variable. Variability in the dependent variable is presumed to depend upon the variability in the independent. For example, you can see in the screen there is a to measure the thermometer like that. One is the too much of heat, the red color is showing, and another one is too much of cold, it's reason for the very less cooling. So something having the impact over some other things. In the independent variable sometimes called as follows: predictor variable, regressor, controlled variable, explanatory variable, exposure variable as used in the reliability theory, risk factor, feature and input variable. When, for example, you can see in the picture also, first I am going to plant some sapling and I am testing the experiment. I am putting the water only, sunlight and water, then water, sunlight and some fertilizer. Then I can see how much the plant is growing much. So there is some independent variable having the impact on the dependent variable. Most of the studies concerns the identification of single independent variable and the measurements its effect on the dependent variable. But still several variables might confusedly affect our hypothesis independent and dependent variable relationship, thereby distorting the study. The variable are transferred to as extraneous variable. We'll continue in the next session. Thank you.